Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Quick Break Games, where we cover everything LEGO gaming, and welcome back to the Every Character series on the channel, where we go through every LEGO game in release order and show off all the characters in that game. So this time we're doing LEGO Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars from 2011, and this game was a big change at the time. This is when they switched over to like a new game engine, so you had these new shiny graphics, which looked great compared to the last game, which was LEGO Harry Potter years 1 through 4. Unfortunately, they did drop the frame rate down to 30 FPS for these games. But other than that, though, these games overall looked way better than the previous ones. And but anyway, let's get into the characters here. So we're going to go up here to this little terminal. I'm getting shot at by everybody because I'm in the Separatist ship. But yeah, so right here we actually have a characters option. We don't even have to start a level, act like we're going to start a level like we did previously. But yeah, so we're just going to go through all characters. So I believe there are 115 characters in this game, not including all these custom characters. And here you actually have way more custom characters than the previous games. You know, before you only had 2, or here you have like a whole crap ton, like 18, I think? So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Oh yeah, so we're just going to go through all the characters, show them all off, and it should be pretty fun. So starting off, we have Obi-Wan Kenobi. So there's a classic character. Hello there. Then we have Anakin Skywalker, who I'm actually playing as right now. There we have Padme Amidala from, of course, the movies. Commander Cody, who appeared in Episode 3. We have Yoda himself. I don't think he uses his like hovercraft like he did in the original LEGO Star Wars game, though. Here we have Lieutenant Thyre, Jack Rise, I believe, or Reese. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Again, I'm not too familiar with this TV show. I've seen a few episodes, but I'm not sure how to pronounce everyone's name. We have Ahsoka. I know her. She's pretty famous. I know she's recently appeared for the first time in non-animated form in the Mandalorian TV show, which is pretty crazy. There we have Jar Jar Binks. And I think, who is that that I'm playing as? Let me back out. I'm not even sure his name. Is it Rex? Yeah, Captain Rex. Okay, so I had to back out to make sure I knew his name. But yeah, Captain Rex. That's who I thought it was. Let's go right back in. So, let's see here. After him, we have Waxer. We have Boyle. Mace Windu. So, yeah, classic character there. Mace Windu's a beast. Commander Pons. Kiadi Mundi. Kit Fisto. So, these are a lot of the characters that we appeared in the movies now. Commander Stone. And there's just lots of different clones that you never really explored in the movies that you get to see in the TV show and this game. And we have Ayla Secura, who got murdered in Episode 3 by the Felucia. We have Commander Bly, Wag2, Luminara Unduli. Oh, I never knew her last name, Unduli. Interesting. Because I think in LEGO Star Wars 1 and like all the other games, she was just called Luminara. We have Baris Offee, or Ophi, and whoever knows how to pronounce that. A clone trooper, just a standard clone trooper right there. There you go. We have R3S6, which looks like a black astromech droid. Interesting. R2D2, the classic astromech droid. Plo Koon, he appeared in the previous game. C-3PO, of course, he's very useful in hacking terminals. Nadar Veb, who is the same species as Admiral Akbar. He actually looks exactly like him. I don't know who. Like, could anybody actually tell the difference between him and Akbar? I don't think so. We have Commander Phil, Heavy Weapons Clone Trooper, Heavy, Echo, Fives, Adi Gali, is that a Jedi, I guess? Or Galia, however you pronounce that. Eth Koth, okay. Cad Bane, he's a bounty hunter, he's very useful. We have Aurora Singh, interesting. So I wonder how they come up with these names. We have Robo Nino, Shahan Alama, Helios 3D. Wait, that's not IG-88? He's called Helios 3D? Interesting. IG-86, okay. Commando Droid. So those don't appear in the previous games, I don't think. Magna Guard. Who I think in the older LEGO games they're just called General Grievous' bodyguard, but here they're actually called by their more specific name, Magna Guard. Count Dooku. I always like the hairstyle they gave him in this one, how it's like slicked back. Very cool. We have Admiral Yul Lauren, I guess how you pronounce that. We have Jango Fett, who's very useful. He's got the jetpack. Pretty cool character. R4P17. And wow, he looks a lot more red than his original LEGO Star Wars version. Like in the Complete Saga and the first LEGO Star Wars game, he was basically R2-D2, but just where R2-D2 is blue, they just changed it to red. Whereas here, his whole model looks more red. So they did a bit of a change there. We have Nymoidian, I guess is how you pronounce that. Again, if I pronounce this wrong, let me know in the comments. We have Battle Droid, just a standard Battle Droid there. Super Battle Droid, and they fixed the color on the Super Battle Droids there. In the previous games, they were like kind of a light blue color. Gonk Droid, of course they have to have Gonk Droid in this game. He's a legend. We have the LEP Servant Droid, or LEP Servant Droid. Gold Super Battle Droid. Interesting. Do those appear in the movies? I don't think they do. Captain Typho, Queen Nyunti, Battle Droid Commander. So I think in the other Lego games, those are called like Battle Droid parentheses Commander. So I guess they changed it a little bit. Hondo Onaka. So let's see. Pirate Ruffian, Senator Karras. I always like their species with the 3 eyes. They always look pretty cool. We have T. Wat Ka, Turk Falso, Probe Droid. Wow, Probe Droid's actually a playable character in this game. That's interesting. We have Lerman Villager, TX-20 Droid, Geonosian Guard. I think there was like 2 variations of these. There's one with a green blaster and one with a red blaster in the previous games, whereas in this game I think they just simplified it down to just one. We have Workout Clone Trooper. I think he's kind of a goofy character. Bib Fortuna. He was in the old games. Undead Geonosian. Destroyer Droid, also known as the Droidica. Heavy Super Battle Droid. So what's the difference between a Heavy Super Battle Droid and a regular Super Battle Droid? Their model looks exactly the same. So, that's interesting. R6H5. Astromech Droid. Clone Pilot. MSE-6. Those are otherwise known as mouse droids that just kind of roam around. So, kind of a pointless throwaway character. We have Cianver Bull, I guess is how you pronounce that. Or Cianver Bull, interesting. We have Bail Organa, so that's basically Princess Leia's adopted father, who's a playable character here. We have the Luxury Droid. We have Onaconda Far. We have Senator Philo. Let's see, Senate Commando, parentheses, Captain. He actually looks pretty cool with his blue outfit. We just have the regular Senate Commando there. Gamorrean Guard, who appeared in LEGO Star Wars 2 originally, and they look a little bit brighter green in this game. We have General Grievous himself, who has a significant facelift since the previous games. We have Asajj Ventress. We have Admiral Akbar, and Asajj Ventress actually has the double lightsaber, which is a new feature of this game, I remember. So she was a pretty cool character. We have Admiral Akbar, parentheses, classic version. Again, he looks, I guess they made him a little bit more orange than, whereas this guy looks a little bit more yellow. So I guess there is a little bit of a difference. We have Captain Antilles, parentheses, classic version. So he's from LEGO Star Wars 2 originally. Chewbacca, classic version. Han Solo, classic version. Wow, look at his mouthpiece. They gave him a little slit at the end of it. Interesting. We have Lando Calrissian, classic version. Princess Leia, classic version. Luke Skywalker, classic version. Look at his hairstyle. It looks completely different. And then again, they changed his hairstyle again in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. So yeah, he just keeps getting changes as the years go on. We have Obi-Wan Kenobi, classic version. A lot of these characters are from LEGO Star Wars 2. Qui-Gon Jinn, classic version. This time he's got a hood on. You can't actually see his long hair, which is kind of interesting. Rebel Commando, classic version. Wedge Antilles, classic version. We got Boba Fett, classic. Greedo, classic. Why can't they just call them Greedo? Why are they putting classic after everything? I guess you unlock these characters through minikits, if I remember correctly. I always like that about this game, how you unlock a lot of these characters through the minikit builds. There we have Darth Maul, classic version. Darth Sidious. Wow, look at his face. His eyes look huge. You know, in the Skywalker Saga and then in the newer model, Sidious's face has like a more yellowish tone to it, whereas in these older games he's more gray. Just kind of an interesting change. Darth Vader, classic version. Darth Vader Battle Damage, classic. I always thought that was a pretty cool model. I hope that returns in the Skywalker Saga game. That's pretty cool. We have Vader's Apprentice, classic. So this is pretty cool. So this is actually Starkiller, I believe, from the Force Unleashed game, which at the time, this was 2011, and I think the Force Unleashed game came out around that time, like 2010, 2011. And so yeah, that was a big popular game at the time, so I guess they decided to include the character in this game. And I think he even plays like he does in the game, like he holds his lightsaber kind of backwards, which was kind of an interesting feature of Vader's Apprentice. There we have the Imperial Guard classic version for episode 6, Clone Shadow Trooper classic, Stormtrooper classic, Tusken Raider classic, Dr. Nuvo Vindi. I have no idea who this is. He must be from the Clone Wars show. Wat Tambor. I believe these guys are bounty hunters, maybe? Correct me if I'm wrong on that. We have Lock Durd. We have Poggle the Lesser. He was in episode 2. I do remember him. Newt Gunray. He was in the prequels. Worm Loathsome. Interesting. Chancellor Palpatine. So that's his non-Darth Sidious version. And look at his new slick hairstyle. Almost like a kind of a beige color hair. He's not completely gray. And wow, he's got even more wrinkles than Grand Moff Tarkin. So there's Grand Moff Tarkin. And yeah, Palpatine is wrinkled up, man. And then lastly, we have a secret character, Savage Opress, who is related to Darth Maul. He's the same species and everything, if I remember correctly. I think it's like Darth Maul's brother, is it not? Again, I haven't seen all the episodes of the TV show, so forgive me for my ignorance on this stuff. But he's a bonus character. The only way to get him is to type in a cheat code, so you can look up that cheat code online to get him. But yeah, you can't unlock him through normal means just by 100%ing the game. And then you have, of course, all these custom characters. So that is all 115 characters in LEGO Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. This is one of the best LEGO Star Wars games, in my opinion. You know, it's got really good... I think this is the best lightsaber combat of any LEGO Star Wars game, I would say. I think this beats the complete saga. I think they kind of ruined it in the Force Awakens game. It's very awkward in that game. Whereas in this game, it just feels very smooth. You can still do the ground pound. Like, it's like a enhanced version of LEGO Star Wars, the complete saga lightsaber combat, which is great. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. So that's every character. Next time, we're going to be continuing this series with, I believe, LEGO Pirates of the Caribbean, the video game, which should be a fun one. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to be notified when that comes out, as well as all of our LEGO gaming videos here on the channel. Like this video if you enjoyed it, dislike it if not. And let me know what you think of all these characters. Correct all my pronunciation mistakes and whatnot in the comments below. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time here on Quick Brick Games.